The first thing I did was read the novel again after I listened to the score over and over again and read the script many, many times. And what is palpable about the show is that we're doing it in Washington, D.C. in 2009, in the inaugural year of our first African-American president. And given all of the stories that intertwine in Ragtime, we couldn't be at a better place at a better time for a revival of the show.
And there was distant music, changing the tune, changing the time, giving the nation a new syncopation.
Everything comes from the music. And as a choreographer, I always approach every show I'm doing, whether it's a play or a musical, in my body. I have to take on the behavior of the characters through movement. And some of my research led me to early 20th century dances, which are things like the turkey trot. A lot of animal dances were popular at the early part of the 20th century. And then when Vernon and Irene Castle kind of came on the scene, things got more elevated into more upper class society.
And there was distant music, skipping a beat, singing a dream. La, 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 la.
So that there's a difference between the way the characters from Harlem might approach the turkey trot versus how the characters from New Rochelle would approach it. Then there's ethnic dance through the immigrant sequence and those characters who are Eastern European. So there's movement that coordinates with their culture.
Beginning and era exploding, a century spinning in riches and rags and in rhythm and rhyme. The people called it ragtime.
Ragtime is a true American musical form, like jazz. Steve Flaherty has really infused the score with American iconic musical gestures like Sousa marches and klezmer music when it's used in the immigrant sequences. It's interesting because I do so much research and yet I'm presenting the show in a very impressionistic way. You're watching Coalhouse Walker play, but you don't see the keys aren't moving because there aren't any keys. So it's a little more magical, it's a little more poetic. I think it's a partnership, the theater. I think you need the audience. So I like to give them something to contribute. And I think that when you do this kind of storytelling, the audience feels compelled to fill in the blanks, which is really exciting.